Welcome to Rope Dropping Knowledge, where we guide you through the magic of Disney.
Hey, episode 164. Cool episode today. Trying to inject some enthusiasm into the veins of our listeners. But yeah, good episode. Lots of fun stuff to talk about. Fun stuff that we did. Just want to let everyone know this is the last chance for, last week of our August giveaway, which is the Minnie Mouse Kate Spade backpack and Minnie Mouse crossbody that matches Daniel Nicole, Danny brand. And all you have to do is direct message us via Facebook, Instagram, or email info@ropedroppingknowledge.com. If you do all three, get 3 entries. Do one, you get 1 entry. La da 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 da. The answer to this question, what is a good Disney giveaway question? So you have until Saturday at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to enter. Must be 18 years or older and live in the United States. All right. I did that one pretty quick.
Yep.
So we have news. Da-da-da-da. Someone claimed the wallet.
Yes.
So this one was actually someone who found us. I didn't go up and talk to somebody this time. But they were kind of sent like assassins by the North Colorado by one of the Anderson sisters.
Oh, that's right.
That's what I'm going to start calling them.
Sanderson sisters, but Anderson.
Anderson sisters. One of Molly's students and her mom, Jessica, found us. They were looking. I felt bad because they went to Sonoma Terrace. 'Cause that's where we always are.
That's where we usually are.
Yeah, and we were with our little nieces and cousins, and so we just happened to be at another spot at that time. And she ran, and then you went on a ride with Mia.
Yeah, I missed it. I was on a ride with Mia, so I missed it.
And then it was just me, Tony, and Patricia sitting there. And then she comes up, and she didn't see you. And so it was like, are you these people? And she shows like our logo on the thing. And so, that was pretty fun.
Well, I'm glad it was you because she would have missed it if it wasn't just me there because. I mean, there's a lot of people that look like me there. You're just this
especially
big
with
black guy.
them, because it would have just been 4 Vietnamese people at a table.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was so cool. And we always go back and forth, should we give a kid's name on the thing? It's like, man, we decided not to, because I wanted to play this message that we call her Miss Anderson. It was so cool because it was wasn't coordinated, but it worked out really cool because she said, hey, if they find you, play this message.
Yeah.
And so they found us and we played them this message from her. And it's her teacher saying, hey, I hope you have a fun time at Disney. And it was just so cute. And so she got not only did she get the wallet, she got like this.
The shout out.
The shout out and surprise package. It was so cool. And they're a really nice family. We have a picture with them.
Yeah, I came later back and we ran into them again. So I met the whole family.
Of course, this was because we went back because we had gone to Paradise Pier and then came back and we didn't have the swag bag.
Yeah, we just had the wallet. We didn't have the stickers and stuff.
Jessica, if you message us on Instagram. Or I don't know if you have any social media, but Facebook, Instagram, or
I'll just send it to Miss Anderson. Tell her to give it to me. You can
give it to Miss Anderson. But if you message us or find us and give us your address, we'll send you some rope dropping knowledge swag for the whole family. Or you can just tell Miss Anderson, give her your blessing to get it for you. But yeah, that was really cool. So. We will be back on the 3rd with another giveaway. We said we will have a giveaway every time we were at the parks. and we will be advertising that. Well, I guess advertising sounds weird because we're not selling it. We'll be promoting that this coming week. So, yeah, because it's next week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like every week with you. Disney.
No, we're not going this weekend.
I know, and you're already
This
sad.
weekend's a break.
You're already pouting. And I've decided my new name. What's it going to be? What are you going to refer to me as?
The Almighty Pass Giver.
Yes, that's what.
Gothic Rosie calls her husband.
Yeah, I like that name. That's pretty funny. Yeah, we had a great time at Disney. Let's get in one more giveaway.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about it. The scary
But
one.
he might be there, because he is presenting at D23.
Yeah, we're going on D23 weekend. So if you guys haven't seen it yet on Instagram and Facebook, we are doing the Chapek Challenge. And the first person who approaches us dressed as Chapek at Oogie Boogie Bash on 9/10 will get a $100 Disney gift card. That's a $100 gift card. I think that's pretty good. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, because it's Villains Night. So you dress as Chapek. We're not saying he's a villain.
Not really it's not Villains Night, but it's the Villains Trail. You know how they have the trail with all the villains?
It's Halloween.
Halloween. Yes. Be a villain.
So, dress as
We're
Chapek.
both going to be villains.
Mm-hmm. We're probably going to have to put out a picture of what we're going to look like. I mean, even though our faces won't be covered, we'll be in costume.
Yeah.
So, but people know what we look like, but, we'll put something up early. Yeah, $100 gift card, the Chapek Challenge. So, Chapek's actually going to be given back for a change. And if we're a band and we disappear, you guys know why. We can't get into the fire. Passes don't work.
Because Disney said we were bullying Chapek.
Oh, that'd be
like
if he does that. This podcast is going to blow
bullying.
up.
You're banned for bullying.
I would change the name from Rope Dropping Knowledge to Bullying Bob. I will blow up this thing. All right. So, yeah, we were back at the parks this past weekend. But this was more of like a family outing. So, Patricia and Tony were there with the little princesses, Mia and Emmy. And, yeah, it was fun. It was
fun.
They're like their own amusement park.
In the afternoon, we were at Disneyland, and then they came in the afternoon, and we hung with them.
Yeah, we got there fairly early, not rope drop, but right after rope drop, and we checked in. Anything? So we typically like invite them every time we go to Paradise Pier. We want them to be able to go swimming and take advantage of all that stuff. So. This time we parked on the roof. So rope dropping at hotels doesn't always pay off because because no one's checked out yet. So you're gonna have all these cars and you're not gonna get.
Our room wasn't ready yet, of course. But they did confirm that if I had done early entry, I just show my reservations. But they did also give me my keys before my room was ready.
Yeah.
So they said it's just not activated yet, and when it's ready, you just go straight to your room unless they text you. And she said, unless we text you and say stop by the front desk because your room number changed or something.
Which it did.
So
yeah. So yeah, we just parked in there, left our luggage in the car, and then we just went to Disneyland. And it was a tourist weekend, I think. Mm-hmm. I mean, there was just so many. I don't know if there was just. Maybe there's some people blocked. I don't know. I didn't think a lot of people were blocked, but
no. My theory is that in Southern California, at least, Anaheim district, LA district, and all that, the locals, school started the week before,
right?
So a lot of kids. This is their first week of school. And so, but then that doesn't mean every other district outside of Southern California started school at the same time. They started this week. You know, so
That was
there
the
were
last
probably
hurrah.
a lot of
Out-of-towners.
non-locals there. You know, favorables there. So we only saw a few unfavorables, you know, because, like I said, the school.
And we did see a few wearing the Unfavorables T-shirt.
Yeah. We did.
That was funny.
We did. We saw the T-shirt. So, it was packed with, because how we know it was packed with favorables is when you scan at the gate. A lot of people had the paper ticket, and then they had to stop and take a picture. Mm-hmm. So that's how you know, like for us, we just give our phone and they scan and then go. But there were paper tickets and taking pictures and stuff like that. So that's how we know there's like,
Yeah.
You know.
These are people who don't have passes and
don't have magic keys.
Mm-hmm. So, and dude, you could really tell the Genie Plus, they really spread out the rides because we got there pretty early and the rides, it was like usually an hour and a half between rides.
Yeah.
So the park was, and obviously attendance is going to affect that. I just remember back, when we had Signature Plus passes, dude, we would just be one ride after the other. It was just boom, 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 boom. I mean, there were still times.
Oh, yeah, huh?
I think I made it sound like before, like there weren't time slots. There were still times that they were available, but those times were quick. It was just like, okay, you have something at 10. Okay, you have something else at like, 10:45. Like we would often have overlapping stuff.
And plus, we could park hop at any time. So we would get Radiator Springs at 10 a.m., but then go to Disney and...
Yeah, so we would rope drop at Disneyland, hit like Space Mountain, and then but have like a fast pass for Radiator Springs.
Yeah.
So it'd be 8 o'clock, boom, straight to Space Mountain, probably like 10 to 15 minute wait. Then we'd probably go to like Thunder Mountain or Indiana Jones, and we'd hit all those things, and they would probably only be under 20 minutes each. Yeah. And then it'd be 9 o'clock. We walk over to Radiator Springs on the other side. I mean. Those were the glory days, man. Maybe we could just do that. And then we hit all these rides, and then at nighttime, it was just Sonoma Terrace. It was just awesome. But, those days are over.
Well, we would get some more fast passes as we take a nap at a hotel room in bed. We would
even go back. We would hit so many rides before noon.
Yeah.
That we would just go back to the hotel, and at the hotel, we'd just be making our evening fast passes. So... Yeah,
because you could make 3 at a time, 2 or 3 at a time.
I don't even remember.
Yeah,
I think they're draining it from my mind.
Yeah, 2 or 3, because this whole like one pass at a time thing is new, and that's why everyone was kind of outraged about it. Yeah, that's why there's a lag between before we could get 3 at a time, 2 or 3 at a time.
Wow. Yeah, because when you mention it to me, it's kind of like. That can't be right. But I think it was.
Yeah. We had like a whole list of stuff to do,
Yeah. It was, oh, man. So.
I think it's as long as they were 2 hours apart.
Right.
Not that, and they had a list of times to choose from.
Right.
This one, it's like either this time or take it or leave it. Yeah.
Yep. So
anyways.
So
yes, lots of so then we went to Plaza Point. We checked it out a little bit before, but that's the Ornament Shop on Main Street that replaced what used to be like this photo pass place.
We were just walking through because it was air conditioning.
So we walked there and we figured we'd get the girls some ornaments, and then they have they can customize it, and we have a picture of it. We shared a picture. So basically, we were curious about that, and they said that they can customize, write on it. They kind of write on it with the kind of
it's almost like
pretty writing.
It's kind of like paint. Yeah, because it's not like it rubs off. It's like
it doesn't rub off but it looks kind of like a Sharpie, kind of when they're what they're using. But they said that they can do it on any hard surface, except for items that you eat from, like no plates, no mugs, or anything like that. So mostly ornaments.
Well, mercury or lead in it or something.
So we picked these cool ornaments, and there were a lot of cool ornaments. So
and then you could choose like the little designs.
The
around
designs and everything.
them.
The
It shows
type
like
of
the little
writing.
snowflakes, sparkles.
Yeah,
whatever.
and the color. I think I might come back and get one for us.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, and it doesn't seem like it was that expensive either.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm kind of more. The older I get, the more down I am for like customization. I like 5 years ago, I'd be like, "Why is anyone paying for that stuff?" Now I'm like, "Ooh, you customize?" Like, I think it's because we have nieces and nephews that are older now, and you kind of want to get them keepsakes.
Yeah.
So like, like my nieces in college, and it's like now I'm all about, ooh, yeah, I want to wear like a Statesman sweatshirt and do all that stuff. So, yeah. That stuff was pretty cool. And then we went from there to the magic shop.
I take you to the magic shop. So, there's my singing. You all wanted to hear me sing. That was it.
Well, I wasn't singing.
It's actually the candy shop, but I said magic shop. Anyways, so remember last week or the week before we were talking about, it was last week, about Harry Potter cards, playing cards or whatever at the magic store on Main Street. It's called what's it called? Main Street Magic, and it's featuring Houdini magic. And it was Provost Park Pass who was like, hey, there's, so we went to the thing to check out the Harry Potter cards, and it wasn't there. And I was like, what happened?
Well, the thing is when we say it wasn't there, it's like the same black velvet thing they were spread on was there.
But it was
It's just empty with nothing on it.
And the cards that were on the shelves that had like, Gryffindor or whatever those houses are, whatever Slytherin, whatever.
Ravenclaw.
Yeah. It was gone, replaced with Marvel and Star Wars cards. So then I was like, So I went out and looked at the video. I'm like, yeah, that's what it's here. This is the right shop. So I went back in. I was like, I'm going to ask the cast member. I'm like, hey, what happened to those Harry Potter cards? And he's like, long story short, we got rid of them. And I was like, is it because somebody made a big deal out of it and it just turned into something big? And he's like, yes, pretty much. And then he said it was because
some blogger.
he's like, some popular blogger made it sound like we were selling Harry Potter merch, when the real story is that.
Well, first of all, let's back up. You were selling Harry Potter merch.
Yeah, but not really, because the story is that that shop is not owned by Disney.
Right.
It's kind of like the Starbucks.
That's the mystery solved.
Yeah. So that shop's not owned by Disney. The cards aren't by Disney. Everything in that shop is not Disney. So those cards just happen to be owned by the company who owns that little magic shop. And so, just like the Starbucks.
I think it was just one of their distributors, right?
Yeah.
So, it's kind of like if you own a 7-Eleven and then you have, a distributor that gives you, Coke and Pepsi or whatever, you get, Coors Light or whatever.
Yeah, Coke. Just like
whatever
Coke.
they bring you, that, you'll put what you want in that shop from that list of things, and that was probably just some of the stuff the distributor gave
Well,
her.
a really good example is the Starbucks next door.
Right.
It's not owned by Disney. It's just a Starbucks inside Disney. So whatever merch Starbucks is selling is Starbucks merch, right? So these cards just happen to be owned by this company. And since they made such a big deal out of it, they're like, you know what? It's better just to not have these cards displayed here.
Yeah, it was, it. And I think what he meant to say was it made it seem like Disney was selling Harry Potter merch.
Yeah.
But he said, well, it made it look like we were selling Harry Potter merch. I'm like, no, yeah, you were. But I mean, I don't care. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of weird because it's like the weirdest thing to me is the fact that they're making so much, because you got to figure, this isn't even downtown Disney. This is like a staple of Disneyland, right on Main Street. How much are you paying for that shop, and how much revenue are you getting from magic tricks that you can afford to have a shop on Main Street in Disney? You know what I mean? Because that is like, I guess maybe I answered my own question. I guess if you have a shop on Main Street in Disney it doesn't matter what you sell. You're going to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, you could be selling, you know, stuffed penguins, I guess.
Well, I mean, really, they don't have anything Disney in there besides the fact that they replaced those cards with like Star Wars and Marvel cards, but it's probably owned by that company. But others merch in there, like the magician's hat, the cloak, the wand, whatever, nothing in there is Disney. So now that I think about it, he's right. I mean, even Starbucks, they just happen to sell those mugs that says "We are here" in Disneyland. Those "We are here" mugs. But other than that, yeah, I mean,
yeah, I just couldn't believe that. I mean, they must be just making a mint. Because, I mean, how much I can't imagine. Disney must charge you a million a year for that spot, at least.
Well, they've also maybe been there from the beginning, and they just left it there.
Yeah, they left them in, trying to hide under Chapek's radar.
Because they've always been there.
I guarantee you, Chapek's walking in. It's like, what's this magic shop doing here? I don't believe in magic.
Well, I mean, there's Pandora inside the New Orleans Square, and then there's Starbucks, obviously. There's Ray-Bans inside DCA.
Yeah, but that Ray-Bans is like a kiosk, you know, and DCA is not even like Main Street Disney is like iconic, you know.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know. It's just a
they
trip.
let Starbucks take over. And then there's the Pandora. Mm-hmm. Those crystal shops, that's not Disney.
Guess you're right. I just never paid much attention, I guess.
Yeah, now that we know, we're like, oh. So anyway, so that's the story with that. So then we went back to the hotel. We went and had some pizza, and then back to the hotel. No.
We went back
we went
to the
hotel, and we ordered pizza. So when you stay at, I don't know if it's the same for Disneyland Hotel and Grand Californian.
Probably, yeah.
But when you stay at Paradise Pier, they have signs all over to advertise, like, order from downtown Disney and have it delivered. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So we tried it, and we ordered from Naples Pizza. And when they say have it delivered, they literally just have, like, this waiter or, you know,
somebody who works at the
busboy
restaurant
or something at the restaurant walking over from the restaurant to our hotel. And then they just text me, like, you know, I'm in the lobby. You know, I'm on my way. I'll see you. You know, I'm almost there. Then I just meet them in the lobby, and they're in their, you know, uniform or whatever, their restaurant. And, yeah, they literally just walk it over from downtown Disney. And it's not that bad. It's like the prices, you just pay the gratuity, whatever you want. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it might be a little bit more expensive than just getting it at the restaurant, but it didn't seem like it was much more.
Yeah, so. But you know how downtown Disney, it's hard to get a reservation.
Yeah.
So, like, this is a really good option.
It's a very good option. And especially with the kind of food they have, because they had Tortilla Joe's there on the menu, you know, Naples. I mean, Naples pizza is better than almost any other pizza.
Yeah.
Definitely better than any pizza you'll find at Disney.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So that's definitely worth it, just that. So.
Yeah. And I think it's probably because a lot of the restaurants in the hotel closed. Because there used to be a restaurant inside that hotel. Mm-hmm. And even like a snack shop. There used to be a cafe there where you can get pastries and bagels and stuff and coffee. Now, all that is gone. And then you could, if you want like a little convenience store to get stuff, it's one of those things where it's like those robot cashiers where you just scan it through and pay it yourself. Yeah. There's like no staffing anymore or anything. So we thought that was cool that we took a little nap. And then I went swimming with the girls, and I went on the water slide like 3 times.
That slide's big, and then you
our room has a view, so you saw me sliding down from the room.
Our room window is parallel with the top of the water slide.
Yeah.
And so I was able to like video like everybody going down, because I wasn't going to go swimming. I was like, eh. But yeah, it was pretty fun. You said you almost drowned on a water slide like a baby.
No, I didn't drown. It's just that when you're landing, you don't know when it's time. And I was like moving all over the place. And then I got stuck twice because you're supposed to lay down and you'll go faster if you lay down. But I didn't. I sat up. So I got stuck. So I kept like trying to row myself with my hands down the slide.
It's like a 2-year-old.
And then Mia went on the slide like literally like 8 times. She kept going back and forth, back and forth.
She's kind of fearless when it comes to rides and hikes and stuff. It's just like...
She loves the symphony swings. She loves Goofy Sky School. I went on all those rides with her because her sister's too little to go on them.
Well, just to back up a little bit, because we did get them the Mummy Baby Yoda.
Oh, yeah, we got the Mummy Baby Yoda.
Grogu.
We'll take a picture of that because we did buy one for giveaway.
Oh, yeah, I forgot, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. One of you are going to get baby Mummy Grogu.
Baby Grogu Mummy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's going to be included in our Halloween giveaway, October giveaway.
Yes.
So it's kind of cool because Halloween's always at the end of the month.
Yeah.
And like when it gets into the holiday seasons, and I guess we would in America anyway, we consider Halloween kind of like the first of the 3 big holidays. Well, the 4 big holidays.
Yeah.
Because if you count New Year's. Tracy always wants to like give things away a little early so you can enjoy it on the day of the of the
otherwise
actual
you'll
festivity.
Just keep it for next year.
Yeah, so we'll probably end it a weekend early, I guess. But yeah, one of you will be getting a mummy.
Well, no, we can give it away next month. September.
Yeah. September? Why? Why would we give it?
We'll give Halloween stuff September, and we'll end at the end of September.
Maybe. We'll see. I have to look at see how the calendars line up.
Okay.
Yeah. We had something else planned for September, but, you never know. You never know. You just know that we'll be giving away stuff all the time. Yes. Always at the park, and once a month, social media, podcast. But yeah, so, and you got something. I
got a baby Groot
in a pumpkin. Oh yeah,
he's really cute.
Yeah,
and like the cast member said that he was sold out in a couple of hours. So, and there was 2 left at Star Traders, and she's like, yeah, he's going to be sold out after today. There were some at World of Disney, but they said that it was gone. But I think they might have replenished or restocked. But yeah.
Yeah, so of course Tracy had to snag one for herself.
I didn't want to take it out when I saw the girls because I didn't want them to
crying. I thought we could get a baby Groot here, Mom. No,
get a baby Yoda instead. There's more of those.
Yeah. So, yeah, you got Groot and a pumpkin root.
Yes, Groot and a pumpkin. I got a new Vader T-shirt. Mm-hmm. At Star Traders.
Well, Tracy did her shopping. Mm-hmm. So we got to visit with the girls and
swim. I got to swim with
them, and then we all got to use the new secret entrance.
Yes.
Well, it's not secret anymore, but the special entrance.
Special entrance for Paradise Pier hotel guests.
I guess any hotel desk could technically use it.
I don't know because you had to scan your key.
Yeah, but we got to use Grand Californian with...
That was before.
Yeah, I don't think they care as long as you're staying at the hotel.
I don't know. But I mean, if you're Grand Californian, you got an entrance.
Yeah, you get your own
entrance. It's just if you stay at the Disneyland Hotel, you're kind of SOL.
Dang, it's so aggressive.
You got to walk.
Yeah, but you're connected right to downtown Disney. It's far because depending on because that hotel's big. And then,
yeah, but it's far from the gate.
Yeah.
And then I guess if you go to the monorail, you could be in the park.
Yeah, that's your gate, the monorail.
Yeah, that's your gate. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool because it's like this. I mean, did you already put up the little video I took? Okay, no. Tracy will put it up. It's like you go through this like nondescript metal gate. You know, you swipe your badge and it opens the gate. And then it's like this pretty cool walkway. It's like
it's a walkway to the back of the side of the Grand Californian kind of, and then it's like nobody there. And then then all of a sudden you see security.
Yeah, you turn a corner, make a right, and there's like, and it's nice looking. It's like wood and everything.
Yeah, because it's brand new. Yeah.
You know, it's like, dang, they put a lot of effort into this little entrance.
come out between Corn Dog Castle and that little shop, seashore shop.
Yeah. And so, like, nobody, and people are probably wondering, like, where are these people coming from? It's just,
And that's how we left, too.
yeah.
Like, we don't have to worry about the World of Color crowd or anything like that.
Nope.
We were walking towards World of Color to leave. So that was cool.
Against traffic.
I hope people know more about it so it gets utilized.
Yeah, I don't want them to shut it down.
Yeah. I don't want them to be
because they had like 4 staff members there. So, it's costing money just to have that open.
Yeah, and I was asking, I'm like, hey, is this more crowded? Like, were there more people in the daytime, in the morning? And she was like, I don't know. I didn't work this morning. So I was like, oh. She's like, I only work night shifts or whatever. So I was like, I'm just curious in the morning if it was like for the early entry. And because everybody just knows about Disneyland Hotel because that's iconic, right? And then so if people who aren't locals, who don't know the area, if they were given a choice, they would just gravitate towards Disneyland Hotel because that's popular.
Right.
But, dude, you'd have to walk so far to get to the parks.
Yeah.
You'd probably have to Uber to get. No, you don't have to Uber.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And so, and it does make you feel kind of exclusive.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, ooh, like it's kind of probably a place where like you would think celebrities would enter.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll take a better video and we'll do like the speed from the hotel all the way, like walk with us from the hotel. Yeah. Maybe we'll do that better video when we stay for Oogie Boogie Bash.
Yeah. All right. Sounds cool.
So, yeah. So, yes, I have a new ride buddy, which is Mia. Mm-hmm. She wanted to go on Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was like, absolutely no. I'm not going on that. You go with your dad for that one.
You're more scared than a 5-year-old. You know that they used that show, like, Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader?
Yeah.
Are you braver than a 5-year-old?
Yeah, no. Well, like on Goofy Sky School, she was like raising her hand. Like, you know how people like don't touch the bars?
Yeah.
And she's like, ah, and I'm just like holding on and screaming. And then on the Symphony Swings, that's her favorite ride. But, because she's small, they made us do the tandem swing. Mm-hmm. So that was better because you get to cut the line because the line is shorter for that one.
Oh,
so
a little hack.
We got on right away.
Some rope dropping knowledge.
Yeah. We got on right away, and everyone else was still standing in line. And so we went in that line, and I am scared of the swings because I don't trust those little strings.
You keep calling them strings. Those are steel cables.
Whatever. Cables. I still don't trust cables like holding me up like that.
You act like they're made of yarn. It's like, oh yeah, I don't trust this yarn.
Even if they're cables, I don't trust that thing holding my weight. So that's why I don't like the Symphony Swings, but Mia loves it. So I rode with her, but the whole time she's like, like not holding on, raising her hand, and I'm just like holding tight for dear life.
It's so funny because I was just giving her my passes. Like, I'm just like, hey, it's kind of like, that's what adults do, right?
Let little kids enjoy their rides.
Yeah. I'm just like, yeah. But the thing is that Tracy's the one that gets to go with her. I don't get to go with her.
Well, you could go with her.
No, she's not going to want to go with me. She wants to go with you.
She doesn't care as long as it's a ride.
Nah.
But then her little sister, poor Emmy, only got to go on Little Mermaid the whole night. Twice. Because all the other rides were closed in preparation for World of Color.
Yeah.
So she didn't get to do the Jessie.
The Monsters Inc. is closed.
And Monsters Inc. was closed. She didn't get to do Inside Out. She wanted to do Mater, but I think we were too lazy to walk all the way there.
Yeah, I think, but she doesn't know. I think time passes so slowly for her.
Yeah.
To her, it's like going on Little Mermaid.
To swim. Like
going on Little Mermaid for her was probably, in her mind, is like an hour ride. It's like, whoa, man.
And she got to go twice.
I spent half the day on Little Mermaid.
She went once with just her mom while me and I were on the swings, and then she went again with all 4 of us, all 3 of us. Yeah.
I like how you said that their technique for scary characters.
Yeah, it's just to laugh at them.
Yeah, so parents just laugh, and also when they see like Ursula, they just laugh at her.
Yeah, they just point and laugh. That's what they do for that witch in Snow White.
It's hilarious.
They just point and laugh at her.
They totally Jedi mind tricked their daughters. That's cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're such good kids, you know. Emmy's still a little diva, but she's funny.
She's funny.
She shared butter with me.
Butter.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, can I have some? Yeah, here. Seeing them is just kind of like, I don't know. That's like, to me, as fun as going on a lot of rides.
Yeah, they're so funny.
They crack
They're
me
hilarious.
up. They're like a comedy duo. Because when we were just sitting at some of the terrace and me and Tony talking, and then, you know, Mia's just like, good night, Emmy, that pushes her into the stroller and pulls down the canopy, and then Emmy just starts. And I start laughing, and then they're laughing, and it's just like, I don't know, man. It's like alcohol. Like, I think having like funny kids is like having alcohol. It's like makes you laugh.
Yeah,
you know.
I loved riding with Mia because she has no concept of Genie Plus, right? Mm-hmm. So I was doing that thing where you scan.
Oh, for the Sky School, Goofy Sky School.
Yeah, where you scan through the you scan your
for the lightning lane.
She's like, "What's that?" I'm like, "This is to get into this other line," because she's pointing to the standby line. She's like, "Wait, we're not in that line." I'm like, "No, we're in this line. It's shorter, see?" She's like, "Oh, I could get there faster and go back to eating my dinner." She was in the middle of eating her dinner. And we're like, "Do you want to go on Goofy Sky School now and come back and eat?" She's like, "Okay."
So funny.
Like, she didn't have the concept like, "Oh, there's a shorter line." Like, she didn't know that.
No, we're spoiling her too much.
Because she usually has to wait like 50 minutes for a ride, like an hour for a ride.
Yeah.
So
I know they're trying to instill discipline. We're just like, here.
Because she did want to go on Radiator Springs at night, and we're like, "Oh, let's just buy it for her because it's 40 minutes, right?"
Yeah.
And then it's like, "No, I'll wait 40 minutes." You know, Tony's like, "I'll wait 40 minutes." And they're like, "No, just buy it and walk in." But they decided not to because it was dark and they didn't want her to be scared because the first time she rode it, she was kind of scared.
I wish they were going to Oogie Boogie Bash with us.
I know, huh?
Yeah. I wonder if they released new tickets. All right.
All right. So then, so that's everything for headlines.
What about the the new the photo pass is now included, right?
Oh, yes. So, well, I don't know, but we had bought Genie Plus, and it was at the 20% off discount already.
Right.
Genie Plus was cheaper for us.
And they use it for people who've already renewed their passes. That's what we thought. Well,
that's what they said when they when they announced the renewal. Mm-hmm. They said these are the prices for the Believe Key, and then this is the extra perks you get, which is 20% off Genie Plus, and Photo Pass is included, regardless. And we thought that wouldn't apply to us until we renewed. But it applied to us anyway. So we got the Genie Plus discount. So, which means we probably have free Photo Pass if we didn't buy Genie Plus.
Yeah. So you guys test that out. Those of you who are going to the park before we go, and
see if you get free Photo Pass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And for those of you who have the 2 lower tier passes, see if you get the parking.
Yeah.
The 25% off parking.
If you haven't renewed yet. If you renewed, you're supposed to get off.
Yeah, yeah. So that was surprising. I was like, yay. So.
Okay. Now it's time for...
It's Taste Talk with Tracy. Mash some magic in your mouth.
So we rarely go to the Pacific Wharf Cafe because we figure they're just sandwiches and boudin soup bowl, and we have like plenty of boudins here in San Diego. Yeah. So we're like, whatever. But then... Tony bought me a shrimp roll there, so I figured I'd try it. And it was surprisingly good because it was spicy, and the spice made it tasty.
Yeah. You gave me a bite. I thought it was okay,
Yeah. I liked the bread because it was boudin bread that they used. So
I'm usually just into like po' boy style, but this was pretty good. And I guess maybe I was just... because I'm used to lobster rolls, so maybe I was expecting that. So it's like I'm probably not giving it as high a score just because I'm unfairly comparing it to a lobster roll. But
yeah, like I wish that the Harbor Galley lobster roll had these flavors, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. We got some hand pies too, but maybe we'll talk about that next week.
I think that'll just not be a taste talk. It'll just be
What?
a regular, hey, we got hand pies. It doesn't deserve its own taste talk. It's not even that great.
Oh, well, then let's talk about it now, then, because we got to. I'll forget about them.
Okay, we'll talk about them now, but then I'll post pictures. Whenever. Mm-hmm. We were at Pooh's Corner after we rode Winnie the Pooh. Because Haunted Mansion was down for some reason. Oh, no, Haunted Mansion is down because of being...
The Christmas...
Oh, I know what it was. We wanted to go on Pirates, but it was a 40-minute wait in the morning. I'm like, well, forget that. So we went to Winnie the Pooh, and after Winnie the Pooh, we went to Pooh's Corner and got the lemon hand pie. So each location has a different flavor of hand pie.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But that's great because
Bing
hand pie
is guava.
Yeah. And the lemon ham pie was delicious.
You liked it?
I liked it. Well, I always liked lemon. I don't know why, but...
Do I still have half of it in my backpack, or did you eat the other half?
Is that where those ants are going? I'm joking. No, I think I finished it off.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, when I was a kid, my mom gave me like lemon yogurt. You know, the lemon fruit. And then that was the only yogurt I would want until I was like 10.
Like lemon stuff, lemon flavored stuff.
I don't know why.
So do you like the lemon pound cake at Starbucks?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I went through a phase where I would get like 2 a day.
Yeah, I thought it was good, but I don't know. It's, to me, like, it's a dry, I don't know.
It was not dry. It was delicious. How dare you? You have your shrimp roll.
Yeah, I like my shrimp roll.
And then we both like oatmeal cookies, though.
Yeah, I got an oatmeal cookie for breakfast.
Yeah.
I figured it's like eating oatmeal for breakfast.
Wow. That's Tracy's logic. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. I like the hand pies, and I think the hand pies are probably things that I would recommend for almost any Disney guest because they're easy to carry around because it's like a self-contained thing.
Yeah.
You just keep it in its bag, and then, you just whip it out and eat it. It's just like a big, thick Pop-Tart.
Yeah, it's a Pop-Tart, basically, but
it's
not
bigger.
as sweet.
But it's baked, and it's more, know. I mean, I don't want to compare it to a Pop-Tart because it's so much better tasting than a Pop-Tart.
It's just shaped like a Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
And then also, like, it's seasonal, so when it is there, just try to get it when you can.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now...
Well, there's quite a lot this week. So we just found out, and I just posted it in the stories before we recorded, was that the cast compliment feature is now on the Disney Plus app. Not Disney Plus app. Disneyland app. Mm-hmm. So remember when we had Dole Whip Float on, she was talking about cast compliment feature at Disney World, and their app's called the My Disney Experience. Well, now it's come to California. And I just submitted one for Xander. I'm going to submit one for Sunny, but I have to find out exactly where he's from so that we know it's this Sunny.
You forgot.
I forgot. I have a feeling it's San Diego, though.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Another feature that's it's not clear whether it's only Disney World or if it's Disneyland too, but the Genie Plus feature that says... what does it say? When you can book. So right now, you can book another Genie Lightning Lane 2 hours later, but you have to just keep checking. This new Genie Plus feature will tell you when it's time you can book a new one. So it'll pop up, like a banner will pop up, like you can book now, or it'll pop up with a time where next time you can book a Lightning Lane is, 11 o'clock or something.
Right.
But it's not clear whether that's just Disney World or is it at the Disneyland app too. So... we'll go next week and see. Mm-hmm. But if you guys try it and see if it's there.
Yep.
So Thor Love and Thunder will premiere on Disney Plus September 8th. And that's Disney Plus Day. There's a bunch of stuff coming out on Disney Plus Day.
And they usually announce a lot of stuff too.
Yes. September 8th will be Obi-Wan Kenobi, A Jedi's Return. It's a documentary. And then Cars on the Road. And a bunch of other shows that, you know.
I'm going to watch Cars on the Road, definitely.
Yeah, I want to see that for sure. That looks so funny. Mater's my favorite. And then also, Disney wins a lawsuit over the Duke Kaboom's likeness to Evel Knievel. Yeah. So if you remember, in 2020, K&K Promotions sued Disney, claiming that Duke Kaboom resembles Evel Knievel. And it's like a trademark type of infringement type of suing. And so the Ninth District Court of Appeals upheld their decision, saying that the studios were immune to trademark claims by K&K, because Kaboom was clearly relevant to the film. Unlike Evel Knievel, Kaboom is a fictional character in an animated film about toys coming to life. And Evel Knievel is not fictional. He's a real person.
Yeah,
I was like, wow.
That was some talking right there. That's some legal.
That logic, opinion logic is way better than the Dobson case. Right? There's actually an analysis with a conclusion.
Yeah.
It must be a valedictorian law clerk who wrote this. Because judges don't write their own opinions.
Right.
So, yeah, yay, Disney. Won a lawsuit.
Yeah.
And then, if you noticed, Avatar was removed from Disney Plus because they are going to have a theatrical re-release next month.
They're just trying to get it over Endgame.
Well, and also in anticipation of the sequel, The Way of the Water or something, The Way of Water.
Yeah.
So they're going to re-release it in theaters so that to get you hyped to watch the sequel. And the sequel, the trailer is probably going to drop on Disney. I mean,
they already got one trailer, but then, there's going to be another one. D23 is going to have so much stuff.
Yeah. So let's see. Oh, yeah. So Disney announced, has released a new annual Passholder discount offer for Disney World Resort Hotel stays between October 23rd and December 25th. You can stay for 25% off.
And that's, to me, is huge. Because that's the holiday season. They're basically discounting the holiday season.
Oh, yeah. October 23rd.
Yeah, through Christmas.
Because their tourists they're unfavorable.
I know, it's reversed, right? Yeah, it's the upside down over there. I think Florida is the upside down.
Yeah.
But though, I mean that would entice a lot of people to go.
Magic key holders get 20% off, but that's only Monday through Thursday, off peak, fall only kind of thing.
Not
in the summer or anything like that.
Not in the summer. The months between, spring and winter. What month is that?
So, that's interesting. But it's on some hotels days they get this 25% discount.
And that's so October 23rd through Christmas, December 25th, that's every holiday. That's Halloween. I mean, I don't know if you get them on those days. I have to look at the calendar because it is interesting. Dole Whip Float might have some more information, but I mean, that is just the season that I think that they would just take away our discount and raise prices.
Yeah.
But they're doing the opposite. So, cool.
Yeah, they like their APs over there. Because they don't have many, so. Okay, so then at D23, there are certain Marvel panels that you can live stream. They have a list here. So we know that Marvel stuff, huge Marvel stuff, already dropped at San Diego Comic-Con. But then there's still stuff here that they'll drop. Maybe more trailers, but the ones that are live stream are just select ones that are probably not big trailers or anything. So one of them is Disney Legends Awards Ceremony, hosted by Bob Chapek. He's going to give away awards to Anthony Anderson, Kristen Bell, Chadwick Boseman, Patrick Dempsey, etc. The list goes on. But Mr. Chapek will be hosting this, so he will be there.
Yeah, we knew that.
And the other one was Disney and Marvel Game Showcase. Disney for Scores podcast. So that's on the first night or first day, Friday, the 10th, the 9th. On the 10th, the live stream will be Marvel Comics celebrating 60 years of Spider-Man, of the Amazing Spider-Man. And then the other live stream is Sunday, September 11th, A Boundless Future Disney Parks Experience and Products. I have a feeling that's tomorrow.
Riddle me this. What if, this would be legendary, but what if we have to give the $100 gift card to Bob Chapek himself?
He didn't dress up as anything. He's just
He doesn't have, yeah, he dressed up as Bob Chapek. That's the contest.
He doesn't need $100. We ain't giving it to him. No way.
What if he comes up and says, I want my $100?
Yeah, right.
I dressed up as Bob Chapek.
Yeah, knowing him, he would want it.
He'd want it, and it'd sue us if we didn't get it.
No, you don't get it. You didn't dress up as anything but yourself.
Oh, I would totally give it to him. I would be that would be the most epic thing in Disney podcast history. That would be so funny.
No.
Because that would be a sense of humor. Because we're worried about, if he does this, he might block us or have one of his minions kick us out. See, the way you engage with your audience, with your fans, with your guests, is to have a sense of humor about things. You know what I mean? If he was smart, he would say, you know what? I'm going to find them. I'm going to have them tracked. We know their names. They're easy to find out. We'll match them with the passes. And then as soon as they scan in, I'll come out of my penthouse somewhere underground Disney. And then I'm going to find them and demand my $100 gift card. No. Because that's the way, because people don't understand. Like, that's the way you, if you're a celebrity, and a lot of celebrities can take notes from this, they get angry when people kind of punch
troll
up and
them.
make fun of them and stuff. Like, if you embrace the troll, you become bulletproof.
But that's not Chapek's personality to embrace
I'm
the
giving
troll.
him free advice.
He's the one who, tweeted back after Walt Disney World News today for saying something, remember? Oh, yeah, for saying he didn't show up to the D23 in Florida because he was afraid of getting booed.
Yeah, you see, the thing is that I would have gone on an ABC show and just have people boo me for 15 minutes.
What if he really wants to be funny and embrace the troll? On the villain's trail, he should have his own trail. On the villain's trail, because if you're
epic.
A villain, here I am, I'm the villain.
Here I am with rope dropping knowledge,
right? Because if he's a villain. If he wants to make fun of himself and everyone hates him, if he thinks everyone hates him.
If I was his PR guy,
he would be on the villain trail.
If I was his PR guy, he would be the most loved CEO on earth. He would be over Elon Musk. And I don't even know why people love Elon Musk.
Because people will instantly forgive him. If he stood and one of the things, so there's Oogie Boogie, there's Agatha, there's Maximoff.
And then he'd just be random.
And then there's him, because he's a villain. So, and then there's the evil queen, and then there's Chapek, because he's one of the villains on the villain's trail.
A sense of humor is a sign of intelligence.
Yes.
You don't have a sense of humor. I'm joking.
I do. I just told Chapek how to have a sense of humor, so I do have a sense of humor.
I know you do. Used to make me laugh all the time. But I'm just saying, if I was his PR guy, he wouldn't miss. DeSantis would drop out of the race. He would be so popular.
Yeah, you make fun of yourself is how you get people to like you.
Yeah. It's not rocket science.
You don't get offended when people say something.
No. I make fun of I'm an HR director. I make fun of myself at work. I make fun of myself on calls, and it's because everybody who has and this is, this not even celebrities, just people in general. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, if you're the kid who has the dirty shirt at school, make fun of it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you start getting mad and fighting, that's what bullies want. You know what I mean? That's what trolls want. That's what take the power from them. You know, I'm telling you, I'm not saying it's always easy, but you'll always win.
Yes.
So
he needs to be on the villain's trail passing out candy.
That would be hilarious, and he would get so much goodwill.
He would. Everyone will forgive him.
I would love it. It'd be. You remember, like when Johnny Depp was in Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah.
It would be bigger than that.
Yeah, it would.
It'd be huge.
Because he's claiming he's the villain. So yeah.
Yeah. So, and I guarantee you, if he ever did like a photo op, it would destroy all. That line would be crazy. It would be crazy.
Yeah, I would totally like Oogie Boogie. What? I want a picture with Chapek on the villain's trail.
Yeah. I'm telling you, if you're listening, Bob, my advice: social worker, HR director,
wear that
let me tell
Navy
you.
suit proudly and stand on that villain stage.
Yep. He could even wear like a fake Chapek mask. And everybody be like, "Oh, he's dressed up like Chapek,"
Like
and then he takes
Spider-Man
it off. Yeah. Oh boy.
Anyways,
I have
Should
a
we
question.
talk about Groot? No.
Groot?
Yeah.
We talked about your Groot, but I had something else I want to talk about.
Okay.
That I just kind of thought of. This is a little bit into the political realm, but I'm not going to take sides on it. But I'm wondering if attendance at the parks and just purchasing everywhere. You know how everything kind of went up when the stimulus checks went out?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Biden's going to wipe out 10 grand of student loans for like 40 million people.
Yeah. Doesn't wipe out anything for.
Well, who cares? But it's going to be like, that's a huge influx into the economy.
Right.
You know, you could say, well, you know, it has inflationary impacts. We can get into all of the arguments or whatever. But my point is there's going to be people with more money in their pocket than they've had in a while. Like if you're making, even if it doesn't wipe out your stuff, let's say you have a $30,000 student loan.
Oh, yeah.
And you're paying a certain percentage, and now you have a $20,000 student loan. That's probably an extra car payment in your pocket every month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think the average, what is the average?
I don't know.
Student loan.
But I guess my point is that I wonder if that's going to help, you know, entertainment in general, but Disney specifically.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the people who have student loans are probably overlap with a lot of the people who are pass holders. You know, not just pass holders, but just Disney goers in general.
Disney goers, Disney fans.
Yeah.
Anything with the economy affects park attendance and stuff like that.
And it's already like today is probably the day that a lot of people had to renew by because it's the 25th. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Today's the 25th. So exactly 1 year ago today, Magic Keys became a thing. Mm-hmm. So, but there's a lot of people like us who didn't, you know, whose passes expire in October, November, December, you know, and all those people just heard that news and they're going to be like, oh, well, we weren't going to renew, but now, you know what I mean?
Now that we have a extra couple $100 in our pocket.
Yeah, exactly. So that's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, it will.
And I'm sure Chapek will take credit. Oh, yeah, you know, at the next earnings call, Q4. Q4 earnings call, yeah. Yeah, that was due to Genie Plus and me on the villain's trail.
No, like you will get everybody buying all the people that are on the fence will buy Magic Keys if you just be the villain on the villain trail.
Mm-hmm. You could sell anything if you
your tourists will start coming.
Yep, your favorables.
Yep.
All right. But we have one last thing on here.
Oh, I already talked about that. It's the Genie Plus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Genie Plus stuff. You know, at D23, there's a lot of things that are going to be announced. It's going to be like a mini Comic-Con. Mm-hmm. They're expecting, so all those Phase 6 blank spots
Yes. That's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're thinking they're going to announce at least some of those.
Yes.
So a lot of Marvel stuff. Probably going to announce some Star Wars stuff. I'm hoping. Don't know if they will, but I'm hoping they'll announce the Avengers ride finally, because it's just been sitting up there.
Well, they said it was paused because of funding.
Yeah, but that was like a year ago. So hopefully they'll,
Not a year ago. A year ago they were just saying it's not open yet, but just before summer they said that.
Okay, 6 months ago.
With that and some Mary Poppins ride in Disney World.
So hopefully they announce at least an update on those.
Maybe an update on Disneyland Forward.
Maybe. Mm-hmm. Those things kind of link, because when anything you're doing in conjunction with government, the government people can't keep their mouths shut. So that would have probably leaked already.
That's true.
Yeah. So looking forward to all the Disney D23 announcements. Not really excited about any. I haven't seen any merch that is kind of like must have, but if anybody sees anything that's interesting, let us know.
Oh yeah, there's already the lottery for that. I think already occurred for the D23 attendees.
Yeah, we didn't take part. So.
Yeah, we're not going to D23, so we didn't take part in that. We'll be at Oogie Boogie Bash.
Oogie Boogie.
I was telling you, it worked out that we're staying at Paradise Pier for Oogie Boogie Bash, because there wouldn't be any hotels available outside of there, because it's D23 and all the hotels around the convention center are booked, or either fully booked or going to be like $1,000 a night.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I know. On property was actually cheaper.
Yeah.
That's weird, but good for us,
Yeah.
Yeah. And so remember, this is your last couple days to enter our contest, our August giveaway, which is the Minnie Mouse backpack and crossbody, Daniel Nicole. We talked about that at the beginning of the podcast. Just rewind if you forgot. We'll be home this weekend, so
I'm going to try to make pizza.
Yeah. She's going to
homemade dough.
Use her kitchen aid and see how much it aids you. And I think that's it for us this week. We'll be posting some more pictures of our most recent trip, and then again we'll be back next week at the parks.
Labor Day weekend
with a new giveaway.
Oh yeah, Labor Day weekend and our weekend to renew.
Yeah, because we can renew 30 days out, so that would be September 4th. So
Sunday. So we're nearby. If anything happens,
yeah,
I'm going to be at the booth screaming like that guy on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or not YouTube, on TikTok. There was a dad on TikTok yelling at the cast member. Like, be nice to the cast members, guys. They don't make the rules.
Yeah, I know.
Like, he was like screaming. I don't know what. I think he was yelling about why his son can't.
He said everybody in his family
had a reservation
except his son, and they didn't understand like why they wouldn't let him in. I'm like, okay. I mean, I
don't get it though. What happened?
I think what Pablo, and this is just speculation. I think what happened was that everybody had a ticket and a reservation, and they just were like, okay, and then he didn't understand like why he couldn't. I don't think he was trying to get his son in for free.
No,
I think he was just saying, "Hey, let me buy a ticket, and then give us the reservation because the rest of us have a reservation already."
Oh, like he was trying to reserve that day or something.
Yeah, day of, and they'll probably say like it is sold out. So I can see. I don't think you should ever yell at a cast member. I could see, like, reasonable person standard. I mean, he wasn't being reasonable, but I mean, the reasonable person looking at somebody who doesn't go to Disney a lot, I can see that logic, though. It's like, look, I have 5 people with reservations. We just need a reservation for this little kid that we're going to buy a ticket for right now.
Yeah.
And I can see that. And if he doesn't get in, none of the 5 can get in.
It would have been better if he just lie and say the kid's under 3.
Yeah.
Like, just put him in a stroller like the kid next to him.
He wasn't a stroller.
No, it was the kid next to him that everyone was distracted from the screaming guy because they saw another kid in a stroller that looked like he was everyone's like, who's that grandpa in a stroller with a bottle? So that kid's parents was probably trying to pass him up as a 2-year-old. When he looks like he's like 8 or 9.
That's funny.
And I was like, wait, who cares about the guy screaming? What's with that kid in the stroller? In a bottle.
Kid looks like me.
Yeah. But anyways.
See, that's like making fun of yourself. It's like, that's something like I would do if I was like The Rock. Like this giant guy, I would try to get in as a 3-year-old. That would go viral. You know what I mean? Oh, all right. We've had enough fun. Okay. We love you guys. We'll be back next week. I'm Brian.
I'm Tracy.
Stay magical.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. Be sure to like and subscribe and visit us at www.ropedroppingknowledge.com.